The following is a presentation of PH Athletics. On this Friday night, we've got one final time under the spotlight in 2025. It's Pascack Hills Varsity Wrestling taking on Emerson-Park Ridge, the final dual meet for both of these teams before the state team tournament begins on Monday. Park Ridge Emerson coming into this one, a very talented team with a deceptive record in most opinions. They are 9-10 on the year. They did go undefeated, winning the NJIC Patriot Division, but they did falter against Manchester Regional in the conference semis, a tournament which they won last year. They're the fourth seed competing in North 1 Group 1. They'll take on Kinnelon in the quarterfinals at a neutral site, and they're looking to go on a two-match winning streak. They beat Jefferson and lost to West Essex in a try on February the 1st, and they're led by Coach Joe Mazzeo. Hills, in their final home match of the season, they are 12-7, dropped their only league match against Riverdale 41-30, but rebounded with a 16-18 win at Indian Hills, which secured a three-way tie in the Big North Patriot Division after Westwood defeated Riverdale, meaning the Hawks, Cardinals, and Broncos all tied for the league title. They're led by Coach Dave Bucko into the third seed in the North 1 Group 2 bracket, which will see them take on number 6 West Milford at Pascack Valley, and if both Valley and Hills win, it would be a rematch of that duel on January the 24th when Valley was able to defeat the Broncos 52-20. In the head-to-head matchup, these two have had a history going back 3 straight meetings to 2022. They've had 11 total since 2011. In those 3, Park Ridge has won all of them, and their winning streak goes back all the way to 2016 and in 2015, the Broncos scored their only win in the 11 matchups that we were able to find between Park Ridge Emerson and Pascack Hills. It was 30-29 in a North 1 Group 2 first round. We'll see if they can break the current 5-game winning streak for Park Ridge Emerson, and we'll see if they can do it tonight on PH Athletics. Coming up in probably around 10 minutes, we'll get you the introductions, national anthem, and some wrestling on a Friday night in Montvale. Good evening and welcome to the Temporary Protest Gymnasium on the campus of Pascack Hills High School. Tonight, the Broncos of Pascack Hills take on Emerson-Park in a Big World Conference Wrestling Contest. Today's contest is being conducted according to the rules of the NJSIAA, ensuring fair competition among players. Spectators can help promote good sportsmanship by observing these rules and adhering to the NJSIAA spectator code of conduct. Any verbal, written, or physical conduct related to race, gender, ethnicity, disability, sexual orientation, or religion, as well as shouting and disagreements with the officials, will lead to rejection and suspension for future events. For a complete description of the spectator code of conduct, please visit the Pascack Hills Athletics website. And now, the Levi introduction. At 106 pounds, for Emerson-Park, Evan Vincente.
So
And we'll hop back into the seat. It's the final home match for multiple seniors at Pascack Hills, and you see all 5 of them come out to center mat. They are Sean Herman, Dylan Frunk, Gabriel Cecere, Trevor Sanders, and John Rothschild. We expect to see all of them at some point tonight. Sanders at 120, Cecere at 138, Funk will go at 215, Herman either 65 or 75, and Rothschild listed as the 190-pound wrestler for the Broncos. This is Matthew Merlino. Our last home match of the season, our last live match broadcast on PH Athletics for this 2024-25 wrestling season. We thank you for joining us through all of it. Unfortunately, Monday we will not be able to go to their sectional first 2 rounds if they make it there at Pascack Valley. We're going to begin at 106, Constante against Maxim Gaft. Evan Constante for Park Ridge Emerson, Maxim Gaft for Hills. We're happy to be with you, and we're underway for the final time under the spotlight in Montvale. Constante shooting early. Gaft doing well to stay up. Only a freshman, but has proven himself to be a formidable wrestler so far this season at 106 in his rookie season. Locked at the legs. Now Gaff to the ground. No points have been awarded. Constante trying to flip over, and he will get the takedown points 3 for Evan Constante of Emerson-Park Ridge. As we said, they come into this match 9-10 in dual meets so far, and 9-10 overall record, that is. But it seems to be a little deceiving. They went undefeated in league play, won the NJIC Patriot. And they do have a lot of talent on their squad, so it looks to be a little deceiving. A minute into the first period here, and it is 3-0 for Evan Constante. He's in control on Maxim Gaft as we get back underway. Take this little stalemate to tell you about what has happened over at Montvale Lanes just a few hours ago. Our Pascack Hills boys bowling team taking on Pascack Valley, and they were able to get the win, led by senior Phillips Vachak. It was also their senior night, so the seniors played most of their games. 30 seconds left in the first period. We'll also try our best to keep you updated on the Big North Gold Cup quarterfinal matchup for Pascack hockey happening right now at the Ice Vault. They are taking on Clifton as the 2 seed in that tournament, Northern Highlands the 1 seed. And if something happens and we get that information, we'll pass it on to you as noted. 5 seconds left in the first period. Gaff trying to spring up and get at least 1 before the end of the period. He's able to spring up, but he won't be able to get the points. And we will go to the second with a 3-0 Evan Constante lead for EPR. If you remember yesterday, we were scheduled to have girls basketball at 4:15 against Indian Hills here. With the snow day yesterday, that was upended just a little bit, so we've now shifted to having that game at 7 o'clock on Monday night, February the 10th. Tomorrow, we're going to be at Indian Hills on a tape-delayed schedule as our boys basketball team takes on Riverdale in the Bergen Invitational Tournament Elite 8 round. The second of 3 already scheduled matchups that will happen this year. They're league opponents, of course. They'll play again on the 18th. That'll be here at 7 o'clock in the final league matchup for Hills boys basketball. And it should be interesting. Hills, I believe the final was 53-47. They were able to get the win against Riverdale, but I know they were able to get the win. I'm not sure of the final score. A minute into the second period, no changes except 1 point for Constante. So it is 4-0. And now Constante back on top to make it 7-0. He is a sophomore, has the year advantage on Gaft. Perhaps helping him in this one. He's up 7 with 30 left in the second period. Constante in control. Gaft grabbing that leg. Now Constante has him on his side. Not near pin yet, says our official Carlos Latorre. He's got 1 left in the second period, and he'll be down 7-0 at the end of 2. Gaft will be offensive to begin the final 2 minutes. Constante trying to break. Gaft on him, keeping him down. He won't be able to win by points unless there's a major comeback. But he could try and get him over. Gaft 40 seconds into the third period. Constante lifting him up. He's got the legs around, and now we'll get a stoppage. Gaff still keeping him controlled, although Constante trying to break out on the ground. Gaff spinning, gets on top of him. Constante pulls his arm over to the other side. Gaff keeping him down, trying to retain control, although Constante is up 7-0 on the scoreboard. It would be 3 for EPR through the first match of the night. We'll see if they can get it. No points have been awarded in this third period, and 35 seconds remain. Gaft trying to roll him over. Down to 25 in the third. Gaft on top, trying to get him over. Got 15 now. Down to 10 in the third period. May not be able to get it. And now trying to prevent the pin at the buzzer. And he does prevent it. It will be a 7-0 win for Evan Constante to begin. And EPR is on the board through one match with a 3-0 lead. And now we go to 113, where it is Hassan Shawkat, the venerable junior for the Broncos. And it's Joseph D'Amata, who will be his opponent from EPR. Shawkat rolling. Nothing's going to happen. They go out. And now Shawkat with a nice shot there, as you heard from the Hills bench, to get 3 and the takedown 30 seconds in. Wants a pin, and now we get a stoppage here. Shawkat with one hand on the back and one on the wrist of Joe D'Amata. A minute into the first period. Shawkat staying on top here, staying in control. 30 seconds left in the first period. Now a chance for Shawkat to get the pin on D'Amata, and he does. Much elation from the crowd, including his sister Amina, sitting to my left, running the video department, with Ali Lewicki and Ariana Soto, another wrestler here on the Pascack Hills team. Now we will go to 120 pounds, where we get one of our seniors, that being Trevor Sanders. As we said, 5 Hills seniors in their final home duels of their careers on this Bronco team. He'll go up against Tristan Festa. And we're underway at 120. 15 seconds in, Sanders and Festa tied together, although they break out of it. Sanders thrown to the ground, 3 for Festa. Now the goal for Sanders trying to break out. They're right on the edge of the circle. A minute into the first period, and Festa in control on Trevor Sanders. It looked like they went out of bounds. 48.1 left in the first period here. 6-3 on the match scoreboard. A 7-0 opening decision for Evan Constante at 106. Then a Hassan Shawkat pin at 113. And a breakout for Trevor Sanders makes it 3-1 at 120. Sanders, if he gets the takedown, could take the lead. He's got a leg, but Festa drags him out of bounds. Sanders and Festa swings over, gets another 3. Under 5 in the first period. It'll be 6-2 at the end of 1. It'll be neutral to start the second period. And Sanders down 4 to Festa. Sanders able to get out. Coaches pointing out that it may not have been the best position to be in. Festa gets him down. Sanders springs back up, but Festa still has control over his upper back. They're right nearly out of bounds, and now they do go out. A minute 30 left in the second period. Sanders again. Can't take the lead from one action, but a takedown would put him within one. And it'll be another 3 for Festa. Puts him right on the edge of a regular decision. With a minute left in the second period. And we get a stoppage to the ire of the EPR crowd. Sanders grabbing his shoulder, but looks like he's able to continue. Under a minute left in the second period. It's still 9-2 for Tristan Festa. And he is still in control on Trevor Sanders and now looks for the pin. Sanders is a near pin. He looks to be gassed. Festa has him right where he wants him, but Sanders still has the shoulder sprung up. It'll be 4 for Festa if he doesn't pin here, and he will take that 4. Major decision territory now. It's 13-2 and an 11-point lead, and 4 more for Festa will be a technical fall if he doesn't get the pin here. He'll try to fight it. He's got 10 left. If that buzzer sounds before they tap the mat, it'll be a tech, but it looks like it's going to be Festa pushing him over. He's got 3 seconds to do it, and he does have it. In the very late second period. Call it 9-6. 126 pounds now. Tony Rinkowitz. Aiden Radoncic for Hills here as we get back underway now at 126 pounds. Radoncic shooting, gets 3 early. .30 seconds in, period 1, and it's 3-0 for Radoncic after that early takedown. Now wants to get a pin back, but he may let him up. Drags him in. That was a tough move to pull off. But Radoncic has no issue with it. Now Rinkowitz standing up. Radoncic picking him up and wrestling him back down. Rinkowitz again up. Radoncic going for the leg, able to put him back down, but he's on all fours now. Radoncic still with control over that leg. Rinkowitz will have to break it if he wants that 1 point for an escape. Nearly out of bounds here, and now they do go out of bounds as Radoncic shifts from right to left. He'll be in control with 45 seconds left in the first period, and he'll be up 3-0. Actually, they're going to go neutral here because they did give the 1 point to Rinkowitz. Now Rinkowitz driving into him. Radoncic spinning. We'll see if they give him the points. No points have been awarded yet for either side. Rinkowitz would get it as of right now if he's able to spring over or get Radoncic on his back. Radoncic staying up, staying on his stomach. They both have control over either's legs. There's 15 seconds left in the first period. Radoncic is trying to spin. Rinkowitz still has control over his right leg. Radoncic with control over the left side of his chest and torso, and will end the first period in this stalemate with a 3-1 Aiden Radoncic lead. Radoncic will go defensive. He'll look to spring right up as we begin the second period. Rinkowitz keeps him down. He's got him on his side. Radoncic falls to his belly. Radoncic, now Rinkowitz has control over his left leg. Now the right leg, and now he had him on his side for a moment. Radoncic spun out of it. Rinkowitz trying to get him up, it looks like. Now spins him. Radoncic looking for the reversal, maybe looking for a pin. He'll get 2 for the reversal, and he'll go up 5-1 on the scoreboard, but he's looking for a responsive pin to Tristan Festas at 120. And we'll come down to 55 left in the second period. And it's 5-1 for Aiden Radoncic on Tony Rinkowitz. Radoncic after the reversal. Rinkowitz with control over his right leg here. Radoncic still on top of him. Coach Dave Bucko shouting instructions. Rinkowitz drives into him and will get 2 for the reversal. So it is 5-3 on the scoreboard with 25 left in the second period. Rinkowitz now offensive. Radoncic breaking out, shooting immediately after. He's up 3. And now Aiden on top of him. No points have been awarded because Rinkowitz has control of his neck, and now Radoncic has 3. And he'll have 2 seconds, which he won't do much with. And we will go to the third period. Aiden Radoncic, as of now with full control, up by 6 with 2 minutes to go. Radoncic will be offensive to start the third period. Rinkowitz could not spring up. Radoncic has his right arm, it looks like here. Legs wrapped around Rinkowitz's left leg. And now has a little bit of half guard here. Down to 1:20 left. Radoncic right now, it would be a regular decision to tie things up at 9 on the match scoreboard. EPR with a 9-6 lead right now. Radoncic letting him go, now has a takedown. No points have been awarded. There's 40 left. Radoncic is still in control, although Rinkowitz does have a little bit on his arm. He doesn't have any points yet in this third period, and he has 30 seconds to try and get 6. Rinkowitz, nearly a reversal. He does have the 2. So it is a 4-point, 126-pound bout. And it looks like it'll end that way. Maybe it'll be 5 because Radoncic broke out. Trying to get the takedown now, which would put Hills up 10-9. He's got 3 seconds to do it. Not sure if he can, and he won't be able to. In the time allotted, it will be a 10-5 decision for Aiden Radoncic at 126, and that will tie things up through 4 of our 14 matches tonight. 9 all, coming to 132. It will be Matt Velez, and we wait to see who he'll go up against. It's listed as Nate Shannon. Velez needs to get him down, and he'll have 3. Looks like they put up the 3, and they do give it to him. And now Velez gets Shannon to the ground quickly. Velez will let Shannon break out. It's 3-1. And now we'll see what happens for the rest of this first period. Minute through, a minute to go in period 1 at 1:32. Matt Velez, an early takedown. Nate Shannon combating with an escape. We're knotted at 9 through 4 matches. Coming down to 30 left. Velez shooting. Shannon down to the ground. No points have been awarded. He is on top of Velez's back. Velez powering up. They do go out. They'll be neutral to restart. 24.8 left. And we end the first period 3-1 for Velez at 1:32. .138 will feature another one of our Hills seniors as Velez keeps Shannon under control. Bucking around like horses here. And Shannon, through all that, still unable to break out, although he's nearly out. Velez may look to drag him here. At 1:38, it'll be another Hills senior, Gabriel Saucier. They do go out. He'll take on Paul Coombs from Emerson-Park Ridge. Velez nearly had him, but it'll be 1 for Shannon on the breakout, and it is a 1-point match. 3-2. Nothing after the breakout for Shannon. 55 seconds left in the second period. Is Velez going to secure his lead and go up by 4, or is Shannon going to take the lead at 1:32? Velez and Shannon both to the ground now. Velez trying to swing over. Shannon bending, but Velez able to get 3. .62 with 30 seconds left in the second period. Velez trying to flip him over. He's got him in near pin. Shannon working out of it. It looks like it'll be 2 for Velez, and he does get those 2 points to go up by 6. 8 seconds left in the second period. And now we'll come down to the end of this second period, and Matt Velez in control right now, up 6 with 2 minutes to go. And it looks like it'll be injury time for Nate Shannon. We'll take a very quick break. injury timeouts are quick in wrestling. We're back and ready to begin what will be the final 2 minutes of this 132-pound matchup. It is a 6-point lead for Matt Velez. It's 2 takedowns, but practically insurmountable if you think about it, because to get 2 takedowns, you got to take him down, let him get back up, which gives 1 point to your opponent. And this takedown could pretty much seal it unless Shannon's able to get a pin. And Velez does secure it by grabbing both of the legs of Shannon to go up 11-2. He's in major decision territory now. It would be 13-9 on the match scoreboard. Shannon breaks out, but it is still an 8-point lead. That's right on the edge of a major decision. It's 12-3 actually, so he's got a little more breathing room, although he will go up. And Hills will go up on the match scoreboard at the end of this bout at 132. 55 seconds left. As we mentioned, 138 features the second of our 5 Hills seniors, that being Gabriel Cecere. He'll go up against Paul Coombs. And then at 144, a sophomore, Adam Elswizy, going up against John Guerreri for EPR. 30 seconds left in the third period, and Velez will help Hills go up. By the looks of it, it'll be a 13-9 match scoreboard for Pascack Hills through 5 matches. 15 seconds. Velez trying to prevent any scoring, down to 10. Coming down to 5, Velez fighting off one last charge, and he does that well to secure a 12-3 major decision win over Nate Shannon. Through 5, it is now 13-9 for Pascack Hills, and we go to 138 pounds. As we mentioned, Paul Coombs for Emerson-Park Ridge, and he'll take on the senior Gabe Cecere for Pascack Hills. Back underway. Cecere trying to back out. He's able to. Now we'll go right back in. 30 seconds into the first period and into the match. And now 3. Coombs in control on Cecere. Cecere sprung up for a moment. Now near pin for Paul Coombs. And he has the pin on Cecere. Mid-first round. He'll come back to make it 15-13 for EPR. And now to 144. Where we told you it will be Adam Elswizy for the Broncos. He'll take on John Guerreri. Elswizy with 3 and an early takedown 30 seconds in. It is 3-1 for Elswizy against Guerreri right now. Still 3-1 coming down to the end of the first period. And Elswizy will get another 3, so he'll get 6-1 at the end of the first. Still 6-1, 30 seconds into the second period. And it'll be 1 as Guerreri breaks out. He's up 6-2 now. .55 seconds left in the second period. Guerreri. Now Elswizy close to a pin, and he has a pin at 1:44. 19-15 now. .150, it'll be Dylan Cahill for the Broncos, and the first of the two Shahinians, Matthew. This will be John Guerreri. And we'll see who Dave Bucko pulls out in response. A listed Shahinian for the announcements as the 115 or the 144 wrestler. Now we will see Arkady Kokush for the Broncos. Nothing through the first 15. Elswizy with that pin, putting Hills up. 19-15 on the match scoreboard. It's a back and forth one. Last 3 of these matches, at least in the final score, all seemingly in control of Emerson-Park Ridge. They've wrestled consistently in duels since 2022. And EPR has taken all of those. They have our head-to-head records go back to 2011. And in that time, Park Ridge Emerson has had a 10-1 record on Hills. Their only loss to the Broncos coming in 2015 in a team tournament playoff game in the North 1 Group 2 quarters. 40 seconds left in the first period. And no points have been awarded through our 150-pound matchup. And we'll come down to 30 now. Kokush, one of the juniors, taking on Guerreri. I apologize, I'm not sure who their 144-pound wrestler was. They listed that one as Guerreri, and they listed the 150 wrestler as Matthew Shahinian. And no points will be awarded in the first period at all. So now we go to the second. But we do know this is Guerreri. We'll see where we see Shahinian. And he's going up against Arkady Kokush from Pascack Hills, which means next we should see Dylan Cahill, but potentially they may put in Ryan Sunath. He could go at 157. That's usually where he weighs in, but it looks like Cahill's getting ready to go. Kokush trying to break out. It would be the first points of the match, but Guerreri has him in control. We are in the second period. Scorebug is not cooperating today, but Kokush able to break out. No points have been awarded, although Kokush may get a takedown here if he's able to push Guerreri over, but he won't be able to in the second period. He does get one for the breakout, and he will take that 1-point lead into the third. Kokush brings him right back down. Guerreri trying to lean him over. And he'll spin for two in the lead. .40 seconds into the third period. Guerreri for Emerson-Park Ridge up 2-1 after a reversal on Arkady Kokush. Kokush potentially getting to his feet. It would tie things up if he were able to escape, but Guerreri gets him right back down with a minute left in the third period. Under a minute, 55 left for Kokush. Can he get up? Guerreri dragging him. Kokush needs that 1 point, 45 seconds left. And now Guerreri has him over, and he may have him in a pin. No, they say he went out of bounds. 2 points for the near pin from Guerreri. It is 4-1. So if he's able to escape and then get a takedown, it would be a tie. No, it would be the lead. But Guerreri keeps him down. 30 left. Kokush needs to do something quickly. He's got 25. He needs to spring up, but Guerreri's flattening him down. 20 left. Guerreri, it would be a regular decision, so it would still be 19-18, a Hills lead on the match board, but Kokush looking to make it a little less bad on the scorecards. Trying to get up, but it doesn't look like he will. And it will be a 4-1 decision for John Guerreri at 150. 19-18 for Hills on the match scoreboard. And now we'll see Dylan Cahill at 157. This will be Mike Shahinian, I believe, and he'll go up against Cahill from Hills. Our 157 bout. We're through 8 matches today. After this one, just 5 left, and it is close on the match scoreboard. (19-18) in favor of Hills. Big pin from Adam Elswizy. Pin as well from Hassan Shawkat, helping him through that. Major decision for Matt Velez and a regular decision for Aiden Radoncic also contributing. Cahill has 3 off the takedown here in the first minute and keeps Shahinian under control. Shahinian trying to spring up, but it looks like Cahill has him. Cahill trying to keep him down. Now they're both on their feet and they get dragged out of bounds. We'll see if they go neutral. It looks like Shahinian's going to be defensive. Cahill keeping him under control. Coming down to 25. And now 15 in the first. It's still 3-0 for Cahill. And it looks like he'll hold that lead, maybe not. Stays in control right at the buzzer. And Cahill leads 3-0 at the end of the first. Cahill trying to spring right up. It'd be 1 to make it a 4-point match. But Shahinian keeps him in control. Cahill with a chance. He's got one leg. Can he get the other up? He does. Now needs to break the grip. Now may look for a reversal here. But now Shahinian has him where he wants him. And it could be a devastating pin to put him up on the match scoreboard. Cahill breaks out of it. No near pin points were recorded for Shahinian. None have been put up on the scoreboard anyway. It's 3-0 still for Dylan Cahill. A minute left in the second period. And now they'll go out. They'll get a break. 48.6 left in the second. 3-0 for Dylan Cahill. He'll be defensive. Cahill springing up. Can he break out? That timeout may have been just what he needed. He can't break. Shahinian gets him back down. Cahill defends the pin attempt. They'll go out here. 3-0, 26.7. And this time Shahinian with a bit more control off the break. 15 seconds left. Shahinian still on top, but he won't get any points out of the round unless he can get him in near pin for the last 5. Cahill up. Can he break out in the last 2 seconds? Does not look like it. Shahinian keeps him under control, but it is still Dylan Cahill with a 3-point lead going into the final 2 minutes. Cahill, and he'll get a blood time. We'll take a quick break. Looks like we are ready to go. Cahill still attended to. Cleaning up the mat real quick. I don't believe there's a Magic Johnson rule in New Jersey high school wrestling, but they treat it as such. They'll get a nice water to refresh. It's like a round break in the UFC. Well, coming up at 165, Nicholas Giella, the listed wrestler for Park Ridge Emerson. For the Broncos, perhaps a final chance at home to see Sean Herman, one of the seniors. It'll be either him or Aiden Salem. We'll see who we get. This is a long injury timeout for Cahill, but it looks like he's ready to go now. And they'll finish the mat cleanup. Kleenex doing its job well, and now we are going to get back underway. It will be Shahinian defensive, Cahill offensive. To begin the final 2 minutes, Cahill is up 3-0 after an early takedown. Cahill now going to the side, trying to push Shahinian over. Shahinian trying to break. It'd be his first points of this match, but Cahill nearly keeps him under control. Shahinian has both legs on the ground, but Cahill brings him back down. A minute left. Shahinian now looking for a reversal. He's got a good chance at it. He'll have one for the break. And it's a 2-point match. A takedown for Shahinian would give him the lead. 50 seconds left. It would also give EPR the match lead. They're looking to break 500 right before the state tournament. They're 9-10, but they're very talented. 40 seconds left at 157. Cahill and Shahinian. They're battling, they're sparring. Shahinian shooting. And it's 1 point for Shahinian. It's 3-2. and it may be more, but Cahill sprung out of it. Is he going to hold on to a 1-point win? There's 10 seconds left. Shahinian trying his best. Cahill in trouble, and Shahinian gets 3 and maybe a pin. Let's see what we get right on the edge of the circle. The buzzer sounds. It will be a win for Mike Shahinian. He'll get 4 after the 3 from a takedown. It will be a 9-3 decision that will get the large EPR contingent hyped up. And that will also put EPR up 21-19 on Pascack Hills. Let's see who we get at 165. Listed as Nick Giella. We'll go with that, and it'll be Aiden Salem to go for the Broncos. "15 seconds in, nothing to report of." Minute 30 now to go in the first period. 2 straight decisions for EPR have now put them up 21-19. Any win for Hills will put them back up, but they want a pin to get themselves rocking again, going into the final 4 matches of their home dual season. Under a minute in the first. Down to the ground. Salem in control. He's got 3. Well, we started at 106. That was a decision for EPR and a Shawcat pin. Festa was able to respond for the visitors, and then Paul Coombs took over, got an early pin on Gabe Sasir, and then Guerreri and Shahinian have been able to score 2 decisions to get them back up. It's 21-19 through 9 matches, and we'll end the first period at 165 with a 3-0 Aiden Salem lead for Pascack Hills. Giella is in control. We expect to see Sean Herman next at 175. And Salem breaking out for another one. He's up 4. Giella shooting. Gets him to the ground. May get a pin. Salem spins, but it'll be 3 for Giella, and it's a 1-point match. For 3, they'll say they go out. Giella now with Salem near pin. This would be catastrophic, and it is. Nick Giella with the pin in the mid-second round, and now Hills has their work cut out for him with 4 matches to go. 175, senior Sean Herman for Hills, trying to get rid of this now 3-match win streak. He'll go up against Jonathan Matthews. Herman and Matthews, no points have been awarded at 175, about 40 seconds in, now 50. Herman is on his knees, Matthews in a tough position. Herman has control of one of his legs. No points are awarded just yet because Matthews was able to spin out of the takedown attempt. And now they'll go out of bounds a minute in. And we'll see who gets something here. Well, Giella has made it. An 8-point match, so Hills may need to be as perfect as they can for the final 4 if they want to win this one and go to 13-7 on the year heading into the state playoffs. And now it's 3 for Herman, and somebody gets on the board right as we go to the end of the first period. Herman defers. Matthews takes defense. We're back underway. Matthews tried to break out. Herman kept him in control. .40 seconds into the second period, Herman's still in control. Under a minute in the second period, it is still Herman by 3, and he still has control over Jonathan Matthews. And Herman has Matthews in near pin. Matthews maybe giving a little here. Big chance for Herman. Matthews spinning. Now Herman's nearly got him on the other side. He's got 20 seconds in the second period. We'll see how much. He'll get 4 from the near pin time to go up by 7. We'll get a stoppage. 11.2 left in the second period. Matthews trying to spin out of it. coming down to 5. And we will end the second period. It is a 7-0. Sean Herman lead, 2 minutes left. Well, this would make it 27-22, so a subsequent pin for Hills from John Rothschild would tie things up at 27. But Herman is looking to get a pin right now. He's going to have 10 for the takedown after they started in neutral. And now he's got some near pin points here on Matthews. Twisting that back. Matthews trying to break out and fall. It looks like it'll be 4 for Herman here. And we'll see. Now they'll put it up. He's 1 away from a technical fall. And that would make it 27-24. So any Hills win, a regular decision would tie it up, and anything more would give them the match lead with 2 to go from Rothschild. But it all depends on what happens here, how we end here, and then how the final 3 matches go, which for Hills will feature John Rothschild, Dylan Funk, and Isaac Schau. Herman has 30. Now Matthews reverses for 2. $20 left. Herman trying to break. Matthews with control over his left leg. See what he does with it. He gets Herman back down. He's still going to be on the way to a major decision here by 12. But Matthews able to fight out of the tech fall or the pin and preserve a little bit of that lead for EPR. It is a 14-2 major decision for Sean Herman, and it is 27-23 for EPR with 3 matches to go. We go to 190 pounds now, where it'll be Chase Monahan. I can confirm that for EPR, and it will be John Rothschild for Pascack Hills. Monahan shoots, Rothschild defends it. "30 seconds in, Rothschild controlling Monahan. Now they break out. Monahan has the right leg of Rothschild. He may have 3. No points yet. And now it'll be 3 for Monahan. Rothschild was up for a moment. Now he may be in trouble, but spins out of it. It is still 3 for Chase Monahan, though. Rothschild trying to fight out of it. The rest of this match hinges on this one right here at 190. If Rothschild gets pinned, or even if he gets tech fall, then it would be essentially a clinch for EPR. Hills would need at the minimum 2 technical falls to tie it up. They need a pin and a tech fall to win at the minimum. So they would need a lot of firepower at 215 and 285, but that is only if Rothschild is pinned in the worst case scenario. It's 3-0 right now, so it's not as bad as it could be, because that would put EPR up by 7 with 2 matches to go, which is still a redeemable score. Monahan remaining in control on Rothschild. He has control over on the mat and on the scoreboard. Rothschild will get a penalty point here, so now it is 2, and it could be 1 if Rothschild's able to spring up and break out. He won't on this. It's 1:05 left in the second period. .50 seconds left in the second period now. Monahan still in control. Rothschild trying to prevent the worst case scenario. Monahan trying to get the best case scenario for Emerson-Park Ridge. He's got him over. Rothschild spinning, trying to get out of it. He can't. They're counting off near pin. Not sure how much this will be. Rothschild still on his side, although not in near pin. And now we get a stoppage. It will be 4 for Monahan. And he's up by 6. End of period 2, 7-1. And it will be offense for John Rothschild. He's down 6. It looks like he'll need a pin. Trying to hook a leg. And Monahan springing up. Rothschild putting all of his body weight into getting him back down, but Monahan gets up, maybe gets a reversal. They're not going to call it just yet. Monahan would be 2, and they will put it up. So now it is 8, and it'd be a major decision. It would be 11 with 2 matches to go. Tough work for Hills. Coming down to a minute left. Monahan always looking for a pin. Rothschild was on his side for a moment. Monahan tried to take advantage but couldn't. Under a minute left at 190. Rothschild could make it a regular decision if he's able to spring up in the final 45. Now Monahan has him on his side. Nothing in near pin just yet. 35 left. Now 25 left for Chase Monahan. On his way to the 5th straight Emerson-Park Ridge win. Sorry, nearly the 5th straight. Because Herman was able to get that win at 175 to bring it back within 4. but it will be a 9-1 major decision for Chase Monahan, and it will be 31-23 with 2 matches to go. To 2:15 and our final chance at home to see Dylan Funk as a Bronco wrestler. Sean Cepeda is the Emerson-Park Ridge opponent. And here's Funk, who recovered from an injury that he was dealing with for the past few weeks. It is 11 now. To keep them alive, he'd need at least a technical faults, a tie, but they're pretty much going to need 2 straight wins because I don't think they're going to be able to get a win on criteria. Funk gets him to the ground and has 3. Cepeda was able to break out and get 1 almost immediately after. Funk trying to get that takedown, trying to get another 3. May have it here if he's able to get on his back. And he is. It's another 3 for Dylan Funk. Anything less than a technical fall, and it's an Emerson-Park Ridge win. A tech fall and then a pin would give him a chance for a tie. 2 pins would be the win. Tough, tough work for Pascack Hills if they want to win their last home match of the season. Nearly out. Funk spinning. And he's got another 3. It's 9-2. Under 5 in the first. And Dylan Funk will take his 7-point lead into the second period. And it looks like Funk will take a injury timeout. We'll take a break with him. Looks like Funk is ready to go. So are we to begin the second period. They started neutral, and Funk has a 9-2 lead. Funk on the ground, Cepeda on top of him. Now Funk standing up, has a leg, Gets him to the ground. No points have been awarded yet. It'd be 3 if he can get him. Cepeda springs up. Now may get Funk here, and he does. 3 for Sean Cepeda, and now we get another stoppage, another blood time for Dylan Funk. As we said, tomorrow, big day on PH Athletics, big day for Pascack Hills boys basketball as they go to Indian Hills and take on Riverdale in the Bergen Invitational Elite 8. That game will start at 4. Our coverage, our live tape, our tape delayed full game coverage will go up probably around 7 or 7:30 tomorrow night. And then Monday, we're going to be back here. If I'm not mistaken, it will be a 7 o'clock start for girls basketball against Indian Hills on Monday. If it's a 4:15, as the girls' games usually are, then we may go back to Indian Hills and watch the boys take on the Braves in a divisional game. And Tuesday night at 7, it's the boys against Ramsey. Thursday at 4, it's the girls at home against Westwood, and then at 7, it's the boys at Westwood. And that'll take us to President's Day weekend as of right now. If the boys are able to beat Riverdale again on Saturday, that's tomorrow, then next Saturday they'll be at Joe's for the Final Four of the BIT, taking on either Mawa or St. Mary's from Rutherford. Hopefully the cleanup nearly done. We've had a lot of delays tonight, a lot of injury timeouts, a lot of cleanups. Usually these wrestling matches go by quick. I think this is our record for longest wrestling broadcast. We're nearly 2 hours through. And we thank you for joining us throughout the way. I'm Matthew Merlino. Final home wrestling match for Hills this year. Final live wrestling broadcast for us this year. If they advance through to the sectional finals, that means beating West Milford and probably Pascack Valley on Monday at Valley. Then they would advance to the sectional finals, and we'd probably travel with them depending on the date of that match. Looks like Funk is ready to go. 1:19 still left in the second, and it is 9-5 after a Sean Cepeda takedown. At 2:15, 2 matches left. Hills is down by 8. And Funk is able to break out to go back up by 5. Funk spinning, he's got 3. And it's up to major decision territory now. 8, he may get a pin here. That's exactly what they need. Now Cepeda hooks his neck. Funk has his neck as well, has him on his side. He's got 8, but it doesn't look like he'll get it in the second period. They need the pin. Now Cepeda nearly breaking out at the buzzer. He cannot. It's 13-5 going into the final 2. Match comes down to this. A major decision will not suffice. Funk will take another timeout. We'll take another break. Final 2 minutes, ready to get back underway. It is 13-5 for Dylan Funk at 2:15. He needs a pin, or else the overall match is over. There's a clasping penalty, and it'll be one for Funk to go up 14-5. It's actually going to be 15. One more takedown for Funk would be a technical fall, meaning it'd be possible for a tie if Isaac Schau would pin Leo Danziger at 285. Then it would go to criteria, and we'd have to shell it out for you. 1 minute left for Funk. A major decision for Funk will clinch it for Emerson-Park Ridge. Then it would be 7, and the max you can get from any single match would be 6. Down to 30 in the third. 31-23 on the match scoreboard. 15-5 for Dylan Funk on the individual scoreboard at 2:15. Can he get it? He's got 20 seconds for the takedown. The win is on the line. He's got 10 left. He needs to shoot. He's got 5 left. Funk. He's got to shoot. He's got 3. Doesn't look like it'll happen. It will be an Emerson-Park Ridge win. 15-5 major decision for Funk. He'll go to 10-10. Hills will be 12-8 on the year. And we'll see what the final will be. We'll get a cleanup before our final match of the night. That's at 285. It'll be Isaac Schau for Hills. And he will go up against Leo Danziger. We'll take a break as they get the cleanup measures going. Cleanup done. Final match begun. Leo Danziger and Isaac Schau will end the night. It will be an Emerson-Park Ridge win. They'll go to 10-10 on the year, and Hills will be 12-8, both going into the state tournament on Monday, the team tournament. That is Park Ridge Emerson, a 4 seed in North 1 Group 1's bracket. They'll take on Kinnelon at a neutral site. Hills going to Pascack Valley in the North 1 Group 2 bracket as the 3 seed. They'll take on West Milford, and if Hills wins and Valley wins, then we'll get a Hills Valley rematch in the team tournament on Monday night at Valley. Danziger takes him down, gets 3 on Schau. It's still a 3-0 Danziger lead. Coming down 15 in the first period. Danziger looking for that pin. He's got 10 seconds. And we'll end the first period, it looks like. A 3-0 Leo Danziger lead. Schau will start the second period offensive. Let's see what he can do on Danziger. He keeps him to the ground to start and gets on top of him. Under a minute 30 in the second round. Schau has had control on Danziger. Now Danziger looking to reverse on Schau. Schau getting back on top. Minute 10 left in the second period. He's down on the scoreboard. It's 3-0 for Danziger. He's got 45. And now if he's able to get him over, he could win this thing with a pin. Schau still in control. 30 seconds left. Down to 20. Schau has his shoulder. Down to 10. Schau trying to push him over. He's got 5. And they'll end the third. End the second, excuse me. Two minutes left. This is it. It's only a 4-point match. So Shao with a tech fall or a pin could win it for Hills. Shao a minute 30. A takedown would tie and then get him in position for that walk-off pin. Still has a long way to go. Minute 20. Minute 10 now for Shao. Danziger content to ride this one out. Shao needs to go for something. 45 left in the match in the home season for Hills. Down to 40. Needs to do something. 35 seconds left. 30 seconds left. Shao needs to get him down. 25. Shao now trying to go for something, but defended well by Danziger. 15 left. Shao pushing. They stay running. 10 left. Danziger's may hold on. 8.7. He needs to work quick. There he goes, shooting, but he needs to get him over. I don't think he can in the 5. Shao, Danziger's going to hold him right there, and he's going to win it with a 3-0 decision. And it will be a Park Ridge Emerson win, 34-27 over Hills, in the final home match of the season for the Broncos. 34-27 our final score. We thank you for joining us here. I know it's been a little bit of a tough broadcast. We've had a few things go wrong, but we thank you for sticking with us. Tomorrow, tape-delayed coverage of the BIT Elite 8 game at Indian Hills between Pascack Hills and Riverdale. And then we are back live on Monday with girls basketball against Indian Hills. Until then, this is Matthew Merlino. Enjoy the Super Bowl, everybody. That's coming up on Sunday. And so long from Pascack Hills. Thank you for watching this presentation of PH Athletics. For more information, head to hills.pascack.org/athletics.